everybody! Welcome to the episode 6 of this international application processes, which is you're hired and you're ready for your working visa, POEA processes, and documents needed. Keep in track! So you're now ready for your working visa, POEA processes, and the documents that you will be needing. Alright everybody, so since you are clicking in this video, I'm pretty much sure that you're really interested in applying for an international teaching abroad, wherever it is. Okay, so we already did episode 1, which is the basic requirements for teaching abroad. Episode 2, which is steps in applying for teaching abroad. Episode 3, which are the trusted websites that I specially shared to you guys for you to apply internationally. Episode 4, which is application and teaching. Will you go for direct hired or agency based? Episode 5, I was giving you some tips, answers, and some questions in an interview if your employer already messaged you for an interview. Congratulations. And this is episode 5. Congratulations. You're hired and your employer is now working on for your working visa. And after that, you'll also process your working visa in your country. And of course, the processes here in the Philippines, the POEA. Alright, so here we go. Let me go straight directly to the topic, okay? So, after your interview, then your employer would finally say, congratulations, you're hired. Okay, after everything that you've been through. So, you're already hired, and now you're good to go to process for your working visa and POEA processes, and the documents that you will be needing. Now, okay, this is my own experience. My employer directly sent me the email of all the documents that she will be needing in the country that I will be working. Okay, so they are already working on the invitation working letter that they are processing to be able to process for my working visa. So she asked me this list of documents that I have to send to her for her to be able to process all the documents, okay, of the working visa to be processed in that country. So she asked me the documents to be sent in Brazil, because I am in Brazil right now, through an email. So all I had to do is to scan everything. So the first one is I had to scan the following documents, and it should be legalized and stamped. I should scan my passport, my NBI, the NSO, TOR, transcript of records, diploma, letter of recommendation from my 2 experiences, okay, from my previous experiences. It should be, example, I had experiences of a 2 school, so I need 2 letters of recommendation. Now you just have to ask that one from your principal or your director or the HR, a letter of recommendation. Well, in letter of of recommendation, all they have to state is that you were employed in their company or in their school, and they will recommend you to wherever places you will be going. So that's it. I have to tell you, it's not easy to ask for a letter of recommendations, and you have to be very patient of it. Okay, if you want to see, I'm going to show you guys some of the documents. You're very lucky. Oops. Because I'm going to I'll only show to you because these documents are a little bit private. It's my own, and just to show you in the video, not really showing it with you too well. So this is an example of a letter of recommendation. So it should be, actually these documents were processed in the first quarter last year, 2019, first quarter of 2019, and I've heard from the DFA and the POEA that they already have a new way of processing things. No need to be stamped or something, so you have to research about it, you have to know about it. But in my case, in my experience, so they asked me for NBI. For example, this is my NBI. Look, this is our NBI in the Philippines, right? So the NBI should look like this, and then you have to make it legalized and stamped. Not only the NBI alone. So you have to have a certification from the Department of Foreign Affairs. You have to go to the DFA Manila. Only in the DFA Manila they're going to do this. And of course, this one as well. Okay, this one is on the embassy, but I have to talk about this later on. At first, you should have to do this. Okay, it should be legalized. It's your NBI, you have to get your new NBI, and it should be for work abroad. It's blue collar, work abroad, and this one. And I've heard once again, I've heard that this year, 2020, it's a new way. No need for you to go to DFA, no need for you to go to stamp, but I don't know, but you have to make sure. Maybe you still have to go to the DFA, but no need for this ribbon or something, only stamp. Okay? Alright. Next, I'm going to show you the example of letter of recommendation. I have it. Yeah, okay. So still, I have it certified from the Department of Foreign Affairs, DFA, so that I'll be legalized to go outside. If you are going to have a direct hire, you're going to process everything, guys. That's why you'll be learning a lot. You'll be going to DFA Manila, you'll be going to the embassy. If you have an agency, don't worry. Just pay your agency, and your agency will do everything. Only that is expensive. Okay, so this is an example of my aside from the certification, only in the case of the letter of recommendation, aside from this certification and red ribbon, I also made it notarized from an attorney, from a lawyer, so I paid. It's just so much cheap. It's just 50 pesos. Okay, and then so here, a certificate of employment. So I have to secure for a certificate of employment and recommendation letter signed by your director or your team manager or your principal, and another letter of recommendation. Okay, so you have to secure first certificate of employment and letter of recommendation, and when you already had it, you have to legalize and notarize it with a lawyer, and then before you're going to send it to the DFA. Alright, so see, it's not easy, but it's worth it. Alright, so that's it. That's where the requirements that was asked for me. Now, when I already scanned everything and sent it to my boss sent me then an email. You guys, I'm going to open my MacBook to read the email. I still have the email. It's still 2019 email. Wow, amazing. Okay, so here was the email that was sent to me. Hi, princess. I letter of invitation to work with us. It's same in English and in Portuguese, because Portuguese is the language in Brazil, South America. So your process has already entered in Brazil yesterday, so it means that from now on they're going to hold that your visa will be approved, so you have to wait for it. And while you're waiting for it, you have to go to the Brazilian consulate in Manila and to give the following things. Okay, so I have to wait for my visa first in Brazil itself to be approved, and after that I'm going to the embassy. So I have to give again my passport, legalized passport, my birth certificate, two picture, passport picture, the letter that the boss is sending to me, NBI, and a form that I had to download from the embassy website, and then the amount of processing fee, because of course my visa was approved here in Brazil, and we have to send it into the embassy. And so to confirm that it was me, I have to give them the documents and then my passport, so that they're going to put the visa on my passport. Okay, do you understand? So that's the process. So it's through the embassy, so that it will be legal. So that's it. I paid for the working visa around, I guess it was like 5,000 pesos. And then my boss said, don't you worry, when you come here already in Brazil, we're going to reimburse you with the visa, so just give us the receipt. Diba? Right. Okay, that's it. And so I already prepared all the physical documents that I have to be ready for the embassy while waiting for my visa already in Brazil. And here is the most challenging thing. We're not yet done. The next process is the POEA, the Philippine Overseas Employment Administration. Now, look. One whole bud paper of requirements from the POEA as a direct hire. But you know what, everybody? I am not really, how do I say? I'm not really sad. I'm not really worried about this one, because I know what I'm doing is that I'll be legally working abroad and I don't have to be afraid. I am a licensed teacher, ladies and gentlemen, and I am working legally in the Philippines, and I want to work abroad legally. So I had to be an OFW, like the seafarers, like the nurses and everything. Okay, so I am a professional direct hired, a registered OFW. So here are the following requirements that I have to comply. Okay, I am going to show it to you one by one. I still have the copy. You're very lucky. So look, I type here the Philippine Overseas Employment Administration requirements for evaluation of direct hire application. I really type it for you guys. So number 1, passport with a validity of 6 months, period of, validity with period of not less than 6 months. So my passport was new. It's a 10 years, so nothing to worry. I already have this. Next, valid work visa. So this is what happened. When my boss called me, Princess, your visa in Brazil is already approved, I went directly to the embassy. I gave all the requirements that they are needing from me rather, and then I waited for 10 days to be able to get my visa in my passport. Okay, and I saw it, it's beautiful. And after that, I went directly to POEA. So do not go and you can go to POEA to ask the updated requirements. Actually, actually this is the updated requirements for 2019. So you have to ask every single year the updated requirements for POEA. They might change it every single year. Okay, so do not go to POEA if your working visa is not yet ready, because if it's not yet ready, my goodness, you'll be going back and forth to POEA, so it should be ready. Okay, so your valid working visa. So this is an example of my working visa. Only in the paper, but I have my working visa in my passport. Okay, so the employment contract. Employment contract is from your new employer from Brazil, so she has to send it to you. The boss has to send it to you. So you have to wait for it, or they can scan it to you, email, and you can print it. The company profile. You have to ask for a company profile. This is an example of the company profile that my boss sent to me. Actually, I really asked this physically. They don't want to have it just printed, so my boss has to send it to me here in the Philippines. So here, authentication from the consul. So this is an example of a company profile. Alright. Okay. And after that, the certificate of employment. So don't you worry, you already have your certificate of employment when you process your working visa. So you have to put that there. Diploma and customer records, you already have it. So all you have to do is to photocopy. Please photocopy. When you go to POEA and submit your documents, please bring 2 photocopies and the original. And the PRC license. So this is why PRC license is very important working abroad. Okay, this is why very important. So guys, when you are working abroad, your teaching license in the Philippines will not work. Will not work in the other country. It will only work in the Philippines if you are going to undergo POEA and if you are a registered OFW. It will work in the Philippines because they are not going to allow you to teach the other country without your license. It only works in the Philippines, so you have to have your PRC license. So this is okay. This is what I talked about to you guys. And of course, your resume or curriculum vitae, you have to print it and have your original copy. This is very important. Proof of insurance. Yes, the POEA will ask an insurance from you. Okay, so covering your benefits. So this is an example of my insurance. This is a 2-year insurance because I'll be working here in Brazil for 2 years. So this is a 2-year insurance. And I paid this one like almost 5,000. Yeah, insurance. So actually this is my death insurance. If ever there might be happen, you have to have your insurance. And this is just a short-term insurance because aside from being a teacher back in the Philippines, I am also a financial executive. So I am a licensed financial executive back in the Philippines. So I know the insurances, the big lifetime insurances. But this one, you have to make sure that this is just a short-term 2 years, 3 years, 5 years insurance, and then you can ask a copy of the list of valid insurance company of a short-term insurance that the POEA is requiring you. So once you go to POEA and ask a copy of the requirements like this, so you have to ask a copy of the requirements, okay, everybody? So you have to ask for a copy of POEA of all the requirements, and you have to read, and you have to ask every single questions that will come out in your mind about all these requirements that they are asking. So it's not like, hello POEA, can I ask for requirements, and then you just go home. No, don't do that. So that you will not be like going back and forth to POEA. That takes time, that takes energy. So this is my advice for you. Once you have accepted those requirements, you have to ask, especially this one, about this insurance. So I really asked this one, like, is this insurance like those things. But no, it's just a short-term insurance, okay? And it's cheaper, way cheaper. So that's it. And the next one is a non-trust. This is very important. A non-trust statement of how the worker secured his or her employment. So since I am a direct hire, and this is also one of the requirements in the direct hire, the POEA wants to know how you were able to secure this job, how were you able to find the employer, and how were you able to get hired. Okay, because you don't have an agency. If you have an agency, the agency will do the process and everything. The agency will explain their part. Next is, okay, very important, valid medical certificate. This is from the accredited medical clinic of DOH. So again, you have to ask the list of valid medical clinic authorized by DOH for OFWs, because OFWs have a special case of having a medical certificate. Okay, so you have to ask. And another important thing, pre-employment orientation center certificate, PEOS. So this one is done through online. So you have to search PEOS, and then you will do the online seminar, and then after that they're going to give you a certificate, so you have to print that one and to show it to make sure. And another very important, PDUS, pre-departure orientation seminar certificate. So those who are OFW knows this. This is from OWA. So this is an example of PDUS certificate. Okay? And POE clearance. Now this is very important. This is the clearance that you have to show in the airport before you can travel, you can fly, because this certificate signifies and certify that you are a OFW, you're a regular OFW, and you are free charge of travel tax to the country you'll be going.
It's 5 o'clock.
Okay, oops, it's already 5 o'clock in the morning, guys, and I'm still recording for you guys. So this is an example of your first ever, this is my first ever how do you call it? OEC certificate. Very important. And since the second time I went home, and the second time I get my certificate is I just have to do it online, and then process it in the office online, pay it online, and print it. That's it. So easy. And since I am an OFW and I am registered in OWA, I had to update everything about POE before going back to the country where you'll be working. So that's it. But it's not really that difficult. So these are all the things that I process and everything, a lot of it. So thank you so much, everybody. I'm quite tired, but that's okay, because actually before I vlog, I have to record also my online classes for my little Brazilians. So that's it. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye bye.